UEFA yakoda sorry almost say approve 2 matches say yamono out of jurisdiction. 2 matches been na yeka wan say Mexico Spain and La Liga. Villarreal and Barcelona game no UEFA so match atum yenkobo awo America Miami. AC Milan and so any Como in the Serie A no so no almost say no so match atum yenyim fi Italy na yenkobo sa game no awo Australia. Sa sami ba ye na in fact ni padodo na kan wasem pande so mo can be room in football. I say ade a UEFA aye no yes emre bia ni ho a esikwan say yentimi mo bi mfa any league match emfi the jurisdiction na onfa enko a different jurisdiction emre bia ni ho a esikwan but I say UEFA so hwesa ade we so no so was sanction say enko sa games no I say almost set a bad precedent and na ade ato ayala me sha say mfamfi o mo ka say ono manya adwen ana maybe anyway there bibi anyway so can say be mo bi the league match e fi ni kuma kobo no obi krum. Good morning. And my who story no now interesting to read because Rich Saoko UEFA for no what you find and say share story no as a mature headliner almost say we are opposed to domestic league matches being played abroad. We are opposed. As a new 2 requests have been approved. From first statement, the second statement they say 2 requests have been approved on an exceptional basis due to regulatory gap and global level. We are committed to anchoring the integrity of domestic competitions and fan perspective in forthcoming FIFA rules. Now, Rich, only 3 statements and answer sentences. First one, a contradicts the second one. And we play double standard.
Then the third one, give room for reforms on how to fix the 2 first contradictory sentences. Now I'm making them. You see, I have made this argument. Time at Real Madrid, I can say they will write to UEFA and FIFA if that is where they have to go. And San Ometinia catch La Liga say at the end of Villarreal and Barcelona person no and Tasumua on my catch. My argument then ends Saturday because even my principles Americans are is being collaborated by UEFA. Rich league bia and I say competition bia adie bakwa ema competition bi e peja ne level na eye hugely accepted enkofo gitum na omudi akire eye competition a omun for the integrity of that competition no eni agro enti na me no ka say enkofo be breed Spanish La Liga na chi. The simple reason why and say Rich see start La Liga no ko sisi ebe wie na by the time ebobo league na wie no the champions of Spain will in the eyes of omo follow league no will be a true winner of the league. Yen share a very fair competition obi ebo home and away and when she share ni nyina to make sure say at the end of the no yen chinchi will be answer wom. It is sporting integrity there.
Very important.
It is so important, so important. And to Rich, any decision be u take na ujidi say and with the tendency to compromise sporting integrity, it's never a good decision. Never a compromising competition, you know. Now let me break it down for aside amune patomu to understand as I'm making. Yebo league go Spain. And you shall say teams in Yebo league no obi abebon home and away. Na ya jiri se so obi abon home and away we are. And you do obenya points to do pa no.
On Aji league.
On Aji league no and o deserve it because send obi abon you go home and away. Sa people no so obi home and away. And the competition here fair. Now Rich. And then Villarreal and Barcelona say yemo mu kwan na enka game na beba so our Sarameka baby a Villarreal for bo home games no omne Barcelona de ne nko ade yemo mu fa nko Miami wo USA na omunko bo sa game ni ho Rich mi bu so Argentina Atletico Madrid ebebo Villarreal e was Sarameka and the one na Metropolitano yo mu home Argentina Real Madrid already omabo e was Santiago Bernabeu ashomo 3-1 in the reverse fixture they will go to Sarameka baby Villarreal for ball e was Spain no omu no makobo Espanyol bebo RCD Stadium e was Catalan Cronin against Villarreal omu ya omako Sarameka and Villarreal akobo omu game no e wo Levante will do same Rayo Vallecano be same Mallorca be same Edru Barcelona and Villarreal home and away in Kwandia. Barcelona will get the opportunity to play Villarreal ewo mu fie ewo Catalan Cronin eya Barcelona for home. But in the away game at the Sarameka, say no be able mo ho no. Eno nko de kwakubu no neutral grounds. Ewo USA. That can be fair.
There's a one fair to the other team.
That can never be fair. Number 2, Rich, football we are see baby and supporters na football in football.
Sure.
Supporters. Yes, ye DNA. Ye Villarreal Cronin. Ye yellow submarines. Every 2 weeks be a me wakonya say me me yellow jersey na ma stadium na ma team no. Your pap be a share. You develop a football culture we krum ha. Ye dey tie a football club na chi. Every month, season ticket holders. Rich, we are saying, say, yeah, bokoya to not a league game that is supposed to be played on the Spanish soil, supposed to indulge in the Spanish football tradition. Gamer, obi oya Villarreal ni Rich, uchu mutaya on. Say, oya Villarreal ni na o support Villarreal. There are 2 games and who take it. O second one calendar so to
Real Madrid
Barcelona ever of you. And if you are being denied one of the biggest games I will share within a season simply because we see this game no air call US for commercial purposes any idea. Rich, you gradually pave way on my coin. Emma uku supporters culture. Edi team nechi edi football ni league na omo edi akire mesantini no ku saade no he obi se di enti nene kotokoko ball para ewan kan na work they want to do whatever it takes to bring it back to Kumasi.
Because you need your supporters.
That is the tradition of the club. Kotoko home base in Kumasi. It doesn't mean say Kotoko supporters on Gaio. It doesn't mean say Kumasi for 8 minutes to go and Gaio. But Rich, the tradition of the club, the football culture of Kotoko supporters, our Africa any league is that you push your Baba and go and watch the team and support the team from there.
House of football games were Accra Sports Stadium. When they had a problem with Accra Sports Stadium, they were complaining.
But at the same time. Exactly.
And I'm proud of man outside that crowd, the same guy.
Who say, Emra NSC, and the Kotoko Air Manson last season in FA. And FA for the show, Baba and doesn't meet the specification and not Bekabeka say. So Baba and meet the specification in India. and instead of men organ and kemet mabo league Emma kotoko kuyama fe omubo last season league matches no e Barbara Sports Stadium Obeje ni say Kobe Jones mo ne has penny for be say Masola Sabi o mo leading supporters no ebe can say the leadership and an up in class show for Kotoko to play their home games the Barbara Sports Stadium has intimate chere omu penny DNA omu di do Ghana football mu a ye tosi omu mumbo Legon and I said the Legon be competition bi munkobo October there were some games in the run up to the game has even didn't know where they would play their games I'm a supporters need tire but their Ghana Sports Stadium was there Rich you gradually kill the game if you decide to take traditional league games and build a fan culture over the years for commercial purposes elsewhere. You kill it. And sa ukos o de sa no ma mienu we kabomwa. The sporting integrity and a chitaya edi team nechi o compromises are there. Rich, o to sa no ma mienu asia. You are killing football.
Okay.
And I hear me they say
now do we
UEFA for no I can say in the next FIFA Congress they as UEFA ever supporting other federations be say CAF money are they to push say Saudi football clubs as I say sikape aketo money until omoya be the floodgate to request and do they will block it with emra enshrine or hono but Rich they shouldn't have accepted the request.
Simple. Emra no mejitum but the nyintum catch and say
but you see
you name rebia but the intim so
Rich emra emra nobody can tell me say emra be any to decline Villarreal, Barca, AC Milan, Como. Nobody can tell me that because to me the two arguments are in the same article UEFA for publishing here talking about sporting integrity and fan perspective. Those two are two excuse me strong
I bet you
for you to question and some no more can and it's on Como yes do you think Villarreal Barca AC Milan Como would have gotten the strength to fight back? So who you saw more supporters against them, who you saw sporting integrity of the Serie A La Liga against them? Rich, are you very very sure say they could have fought back and say yeah quite appeal and I say yeah there's somebody go baby?
I say no.
Don't mind any is wrong.
Okay, this my question empire like coffee before baba in no. Mama kai UEFA president Alexander Safrin no one can say league matches should be played on home soil. Anything else would disenfranchise loyal match-going fans and potentially introduce destructive element in competitions. It is a more casamuti say, Adiano, and yet, Nelson Mine will need to near the Ajatu Zomokoba. As a UEFA, play double standard. Where UEFA president Nekasau? Good morning.
Good morning, Rich. I think there's all kind of UEFA for statements now. It's about finding a middle ground. And so there are two extremes of the situation. Because of the fan culture that is very important and is at the base of the growth of the local league. So, and also, for us to really understand why clubs like Barcelona, Villarreal, AC Milan, Como, all of these clubs are very much interested in playing outside of the native nations. No? We need to ask ourselves why. And what is the bedrock of football and sports? We can't see, no matter how we want to sell the idea of the fan being at the base of the football at these various clubs, at the end of the day, it comes down to money. The average football fan of Costa Rica wants to see a certain Thomas Day party. Yemfa Saramika dining and Thomas Day party. You pay wages, higher wages. So your average fan, that's also pay the best player to come in. You pay good money to get those players to come in. And then when we speak about Football Club Barcelona, all the financial things are engulf your man. Has the average Barcelona football fan said that I'll pay even the socials, even if they try to contribute by gate proceeds, any idea their loyalty? Where does it get to? So for me, it's very instructive to understand that both parts are not wrong. And for me, that's the difficulty of UEFA. Even though they say that, yes, the competition's integrity is very important, and I do agree. But in all of that, there is the need for sustainability in the running of these clubs. Because Ochina say club ni gua. Ubere ako Saramika. Say football club Barcelona. And then, if they don't have money to run the club, and then there is no club, what will Barcelona fans do? So it's important. Again, what has come to be the issue is that in modern day football, Barcelona is not only competing with Real Madrid. The average Barcelona football fan should get that. The average Villarreal fan or the average Real Betis fan should understand, say, Real Betis, the competition, you know, and yes, Sevilla and only they compete. Only Chelsea Football Club or London they compete. Only a Yimba or Nigeria they compete. They are competing for me, who has never been to Stamford Bridge before. I've never been to the Santiago Bernabeu before. But then Madrid wants me to consume their information. Senebeya said that chibi. Say Samsung if one see almost pesca the Ama club in terms of sponsorship. Madrid will say that there is a certain Fifi Manfred that Otite Ija. Ono Krampon, although on my Santiago Bernabeu da. On your Madrid stano, on your born in Madrid, you know. We can influence him into first so that we can run the club. Because at the end of the day, Madrid will have to bring in a certain Kylian Mbappe. Madrid wants to add Vinicius Junior. Vini Junior, they can say per contract extension, it is money.
So one game, no between a mouse asking.
Rich, when they go to Miami, they will sell the ticket almost 70,000 USD and more.
That's asking the same between a class.
You see,
we are talking to Kofi. We use Barcelona as an example.
Yeah.
Barca can as a 20 levels and go into Janica. Just one game no go Miami.
You see, you are
and a bit Janica.
That's something. Mama, two first things. The second thing is the brand strength. Because ABR the 7,000 USD, 10,000 USD is Kafia in the contest of Barca 4. But say Spotify, every no extra money because of that, he will take it. Because that's in the millions. For me, Rich, I don't want to be at the extremes. Say, okay, change and football and that. And I think that's what UEFA will get to. Because in the statement, UEFA is specific on league games. And I agree with them. Say league games don't take it out. Because like Ayala explains, the competition's integrity can be affected. You go home away. It's a match when you're home and you're away. But like the Spanish La Liga themselves did last year for the Copa del Rey, you can take it to Saudi Arabia.
And also, many Ayala arguments in
that's what I'm saying.
So Copa del Rey, I don't know fine. But this is league match.
That is okay. I didn't hear you say that. Asimana Kanu was say born and this year they quite want because the focus too much is on money.
No, say down. Games now, UEFA sanctioned 2 league matches.
Exactly, but they've allowed it to go on. Because
NAS is wrong. Because he has set a bad precedent.
I don't think so. I think because he's here, they have to let people understand. Say, "Boy, you bet me a kobo I want thing." But
league match.
Yes, because in this case,
because one has what you to say, the sporting integrity.
And you one time the best sporting integrity. No,
Kofi.
One time the best.
Now, maybe and you say now you granted Villarreal and Barcelona. Team business sorry one day and tell you if it's okay. So mobile must be any and yes, you ever see a game you kobo yes you pesca.
When there's outright law, there's outright law. And tell you find FIFA say go and do the law.
Contest is very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Copa Italia or Jeddah.
Yeah, sure.
We've raised the issue on the surface, and also so there was some undertones of losing football culture because he this sketchy do. That is the level we could have made that argument. Yeah, but Copa del Rey or Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but we were Qatar. Even in the boxing bout in US, we've taken them to Saudi Arabia and they Qatar money are there. We've not raised the issue to this level. But, Fee, 2 things. si e ka se be ni sikachi bebria ya nhwe ya e be dun bebi no because Rich, it is a fact say uko USA omo stadium no o masino asoso 150,000 capacity 180,000 every Europe. And on the face of it, Manchester against Liverpool today, your bond will US 10 times. It will make money than your boy England.
Yeah.
It is your way near sika. Rich, what UEFA is saying is say your bedroom maybe. Sika no so your con if it becomes a legitimate reason why we should allow. And every pros and cons will be obedient. Nkata so abre ubiano. We prove right say so my come here the game no cost Saudi Arabia. The sheikhs with their oil money. I say before everybody game no cost almost 100 million euros. And say the game post is a check. And a best card here, we will lose the identity of European football and football in general. The flag gaze is what we want to guard against. Yeah, bon say and the bien to her. Na obian for commercial reason. Why do you think Arsenal, Newcastle will go on a pre-season tour or Singapore, China? They'll go to Asia because they want to extend the brand there.
Brand visibility.
And population there war.
Do the Kobo friendly games near
so when you're 20% of Indians, so almost supporting Arsenal. Now almost replica. Rich, that is enough basis to tell Adidas and Arsenal Nike say, Sikano Manimano, Omuma will bear 50 million gown. Because a huge numbers. And your numbers get what? And nobody is against commercialization. But we are saying, how do we find the balance of say, ton football product no near the pesca papabi near moment affected the tradition of the football yenim and we see na a Coppa de Reu na a Coppa Italia
they say aba bali
they say flaggers ni bia ya obi amfane from no now people are testing the waters with league say can you for mabontin make say massa ade we dey amimnifi energy atum but ade ayen so and the next time you go for the FIFA Congress we will break it outright. Omunim say Rich a 2 now it could be 5 next then Yahweh ebeti you know commercialization will take over football.
And about until say UEFA find ways and divergent ways of raising money for the clubs, it will always come. It's the same as the UEFA Super League. Like Ombetimi presenting a as a Koko, and they bet you presenting as Teki, and they bet you presenting as Anoma.
I don't take the light in semi charge of Fifi.
Yeah,
but you know from your own education say Enipa, you need and your wants. You will never be satisfied.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. That
imagine club is a Barcelona, Real Madrid. Look at the sponsors that they have. Look at the money that they are making. Real Madrid to me, books. Also, we're making €1 billion.
No, Ayala, but have you asked yourself?
Or making billions. But
have you?
No crisis still now.
Have you?
I feel the best I'm going to say. Uja nipa. Nasa uka nipa say. On show the open we are here. Onya epoa. Osabe artificial dam atu
no, Ayala.
That is the way we are.
What be sound who need tell me? I always have this problem against the 2 leagues here. Which leagues are they?
Serie A, La Liga.
2 of the top 4 most poorest leagues are in terms of UEFA top 5. No?
But when we say,
so why is it that Debia Eyomo? I've said it several times. Say Debia, Javier Tabas is making a lot of noise about Sikani, Sika. It is from the fault is from Barcelona and Madrid.
But
those 2 clubs. See,
when say, Asama okay. Asama Fifi again. Yeah, Ebia today. About La Liga clubs, any Italian clubs, and almost Pesadiwi. it does not mean say English for no money to tell. The restrictions any omo fan culture how vociferous omo here no. Nti say oh yeah bibia you are careful. Say Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, and propose say Chelsea ni Aston Villa. Ombe somebody free Stamford Bridge. Akobo India. I'm telling you, we've not seen even Villarreal supporters doing demonstration like that. England. That is why they are careful.
I know that.
But the flag gets in the bar. Rich, I feel England for Omupeska catching.
Exactly.
Say a beer flag gets now.
Me know you're arguing.
Sergeant Michael of movement.
The thing is that at the end of the day, English Premier League have made sure that they have found different ways to get money and good source of money. For even the smallest class, Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A should be up and doing. Because last week, Chelsea owners they buy almost double ticket sales by times 4. Go on Twitter.
It's because Mustadi Nisha.
No, exactly. I was coming there. Almost double. The Chelsea fans are complaining. The owners are telling them that Toria must be crana or they compare Chelsea and do a level. The stadium Manchester United, Man City. So you try to find ingenious ways. Would be yes career club him. At the end of the day, the Spanish La Liga and the Italian Serie A should find the best right way, and they are not able to get TV rights now in England for Nhyira. So they are looking for the short options. UEFA has to find a middle ground.
Sylvester, Mensa say Fifi, I understand your point, well valid, but in all. The greater picture is the sporting integrity of the league.
The sporting integrity will never be available if people are hungry. Forget about it.
Oh, Kofi.
Rich, what is your integrity?
It's not
multimedia, fearless and one journalism. If you are not paid for 2 years, you can't do that. Forget about integrity. Forget about passion. So let's find the money.
I agree with you.
I'll be it. Find it the right way.
Minimum. But the young person can say league mat no. But for any cup games near the are the Copa de Renas almost from course are there.
Let me say no problem. But in all of that, the HSCC like only Ireland United can aid degenerating into league games is because since can swam. And then the more comes to the Nabasa tola minyama at the year to the
so now that UEFA catch say the next FIFA Congress be an number then they will make sure that they will block it. Yeah, my club will be on first request they may be no. And they do our clubs no matter.
FIFA Congress, that's the clubs that you to Congress is made up of the clubs.
So
was published in
Nhyira.
6th of October by BBC. Rich Nhyira. BBC say Kogan Hagan, appointing as the chairman for football regulator England. On say Oma pass bill no dada parliament say omu here regulator omu football nim England. The way omu running omu game no. Who read it through the article BBC actually. You get to a point where they write what will Kogan do? Again a prosecutor no or baba beye. Fee, read this part for me. The certificate.
The regulator.
And you see
the regulator is intended to improve financial sustainability across the football pyramid and will also stop clubs from joining breakaway competitions like the attempted European Super League proposal in 2021, which is roundly criticized by the fans.
So you see how England for
be careful.
They are thinking. They are anticipating it is coming. And and they've not left that to the football people. They've appointed a regulator from Parliament. Say, Massa, and go for it. Omaji is a Fifi. Pesika. And baby,
Fifi Manfred.
We can't stop them because a club. A lot of them are even companies registered here. Stop you. And here, you're the regulator. Now you're trying to chill with him. Me I can't say on for na ba ni mo bia obedi siketi bebre na obekele football fanatism na tradition na e wo ha no rich me see enipa oje 10,000 a month o se enso no and scary the medal of their bobra to muko 50,000 a month the following week ọba can say na 50,000 there ebe dey crown them their charmy bills to muko 100,000 a month he will still ask for more. So one time we like we are not satisfied. Bibi and we better satisfy but I also be trying to say in our event to conquer the world and get everything in the world, we must balance it with a new maybe a man. Okay, and that is what we want to safeguard. League games maybe I do the league games
okay, but here why you pesca. Nti ebi okuku ni general manager itia
how dey the who pesca how dey hold the cash
say level school
yes your mouse sports show be phobia ka ho enwumre ni eyi na your mouse to akete me
oh say and come agent them
all do betimi ayare no beba
oh coffee me
oh wow
so we need to
okay my God what you was wanting
coffee sika de am sam nu mi no so de
who di me mo wati
u pesca chebe
can ni pa do ati o
all right yemra na yeni Black Stars in common no emfa entos yeni anim say Black Stars say ka say omo Morocco amo eboabo omo ahead of yeni Central African Republic game out China